Welcome to Aurum Alley, where the scent of sizzling street food mingles with the whispers of shady deals. Every shopkeeper has a story, or a secret agenda. This place was on the brink of collapse until I showed up. The Interastral Peace Corporation planned to bulldoze this charming place into a corporate playground of warehouses, and I couldn't let that happen. That's right, we're bringing Aurum Alley back to life. One chaotic merchant, one custom order, and one very questionable tea at a time. Today, let me tell you the story of how I saved Aurum Alley. There was some hustle and bustle over here. Exciting news today as well, I finished leveling up Silverwolf. Level 80, we've got Light Cone, 80 out of 80, Superimposed 5. I think I'm satisfied with the traces, to be honest. 1, 8, 8, 10. I've gotten her Broken Keel as well as Messenger Traversing Hackerspace. Was a little bit fuzzy on which one to go with because a lot of guides aren't entirely sure which one is the best. It's situational, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But this one seemed like a general good one. Please don't tell me to change any of the build. It took me so long to get this set. The only thing I'm not happy with is the boots. I'm not necessarily happy with the stats that went into. Saying that, when she breaks enemies, she does a lot of damage. Her crit rate's pretty low. That's not a great thing. Her crit damage isn't super high either, to be honest. She does have 140 speed though, so I'm okay with that. 75% effect hit rate. I don't necessarily know if all these things are good or not, but it's taken me a while to get this stuff, so I'm hoping that it's fine. She doesn't need to be perfect. She just needs to be good enough to use for things. There, Bailu is. Okay, so let me drop some context here. I think a couple videos ago, I went into Aurum Alley after talking to Bailu for a little bit.
Hurry up! You want the snacks to sell out?
I'm not ready just yet. I'll be back though. Just wait there. So I had to put it on hold. Now we're back to actually do this thing. I found out it's some kind of event that happened back in 1 point something. And considering I've not really been in this area so far, I figured it was a good chance to go and explore this place a little bit. So let's go, Bailu. Show me around. Give me some food. What do we got here? I like the music in this area, it's very nice. This place looks completely abandoned. Oh, there are some people here.
We've reached our destination, Aurum Alley. Of course, the main feature of this tour is the endless selection of tasty delicacies.
Oh, you sign me up.
The folk dishes at Spices Supreme are a must-try. This is the only place on the Lawful you can find them.
Interesting.
So, now that we're here...
What Shinjo delicacies would you like?
Ooh, curly confused pork.
Oh.
Melon and diced chicken. Star taro braised pork. Chili oil beef awful stew. Granny Chen's tofu. I'm getting tired saying them all. Reciting medicine ingredients is easier than this. Let's start with the snack stands. You can browse around for a bit. I'll go find us a seat while you make up your mind.
See what the other customers have to say about the food here.
Back in business. Today's episode is about food, apparently. What do you sell, madam?
Same great taste.
Excuse me?
Oh, interested in the food? In Aurum Alley, there's no such thing as a bad food stall. Just close your eyes and pick one at random. My name's Xiaohan. I'm originally from Aurum Alley, but this is my first visit in a long time. When I was away, I'd stay up at night reminiscing about the flavors and aromas of this place.
What are your recommendations?
Are you feeling adventurous or cautious?
Adventurous.
If you're really feeling adventurous, you could try some mung bean soda.
Oh god, no, please. Just stop talking, get out of here. No.
I describe the taste as unique and a little sour.
I describe it as disgusting. You've lost all your privileges in recommending me food now. Just leave.
It's best to drink it in big gulps and let it fizzle in your stomach. That's a great feeling.
No. Actually disgusting.
Oh, a visitor from afar. May I ask you a question? Do you like Aurum Alley?
The people here have very bad taste, but, yeah, I don't know.
Then I'll have to make sure your first visit here is a good one. I hope you don't mind me prattling on, but since you're an outworlder, are you familiar with the IPC? Do you know if it has a good reputation?
Don't know about the reputation bit, but I am aware of who they are. If I were to answer in universe, it would have to be this one. All I know is its findy ads are really annoying.
Findy? I've never heard of that before.
Good. Keep it that way.
Anyway, sounds like you know as much about them as I do. Well, I can't just leave you here empty-handed. Take a look at the menu, order whatever you want. It's on the house.
Oh, husk pear wrap, song lotus cake, berry pheasant skewer, steamed cocoa goat milk. We're not picking 5. I refuse. Cocoa goat milk.
Alrighty.
Shout out to Ganyu. Yeah, let's go. And Chi-Chi, I suppose. Bailu, you want some milk?
So, is there anything good? Fantastic! Hey, how did you know my favorite food?
That's lucky guess, I suppose. I just know you really well.
Great, but it looks like you only brought enough for one person. What am I supposed to do?
This one's mine, and now you can go buy your own. Now you can have it, Bailu.
All right, if you say so.
Didn't even hesitate.
Ah, it's the dragon lady. Here, I'll get you another serving. No need to be shy.
Thank you, Auntie. I'm so full of snacks I can hardly move. I haven't even gotten around to business yet. I wanted to stop by Elegance Pagoda to buy some medicine jars while I'm out. Come on, let's go.
Such a random side quest. What are we? Just hanging out with Bailu.
Hey, what's going on at the dock?
Some of the dock workers got into an argument with the IPC folks.
Oh, the IPC is here.
Watch your words. No need to be aggressive here.
It's Shushan.
How about we go see what's happening at the dock?
Good idea.
When did you decide to show up, little Miss Feisty? How is this any of your business?
As a Cloud Knight, I can't just sit back and do nothing when I see civil unrest. And for your information, my name isn't Little Miss Feisty. It's Sushan.
What's going on here?
Please, miss, allow Aurum Alley Merchant Guild to take care of this matter.
You're from the Merchant Guild?
What a joke! You people can't take care of anything!
These guys are causing trouble.
Everyone here knows that our Aurum Alley Merchant Guild is as incompetent as it is dysfunctional. The lease for the docks isn't even paid yet. Anyone care to guess whose fault that is? I'll tell you, the Merchant Guild's.
I'm not denying that.
Then say it out loud so everyone can hear. Our Aurum Alley Merchant Guild apologizes to every vendor here for defaulting on the lease and leaving us to pick up the mess.
This guy is, kind of a piece of crap. She already accepted the blame, dude. You don't have to rub it in.
Better yet, get down on your knees and beg for forgiveness.
Jeez. This guy sucks, yeah. I think it's time to beat someone up.
Wait! Easy! We just came to watch!
I hate watching bullies. I just can't stop myself.
You're being completely unreasonable. Why can't we talk this over?
I'm not being unreasonable. I'm making a friendly inquiry. When will the IPC receive its lease payments?
I'm afraid we can't pay at the moment.
That's not good.
We leased this whole dock to your merchant guild, hoping that it would rejuvenate Aurum Alley. And look at it now. A perfectly good freight dock has gone to waste.
They said at the moment. That doesn't mean they'll never make the payments, right?
Yeah, but when you need to pay someone for a lease, you should probably do it on time. I mean, George, they can be lenient about it, but I see where he's coming from.
Don't be so gullible. How about we make a little bet? If the Merchant Guild can pay back the money it owes, I'll get down on my knees and apologize to all the people of Aurum Alley.
Okay, I'd like to see that.
I'll shout it loud and clear. I'm a raving idiot howling into the wind. And then I'll bark like a dog. How does that sound?
This guy's completely unhinged.
Okay. And if they can't?
Oh, that's simple. You apologize to me in front of all the people of Aurum Alley, and you bark like a dog.
This guy's got some weird animal thing. I promised Bailu we would just watch, so I'm gonna pick the middle one and just keep watching. No, but I really want to say the third one. Take the bet.
You're not being very helpful, are you?
Sorry.
Deal.
My time to help is after they've made the deal. Then I make sure that this guy loses.
You all heard that, right? I'll be waiting for you. Come on, let's get out of here.
Alright, Sushang, it's time to get some funds.
Miss, there's no reason for you to take such a bet. We're the ones who dragged you into this.
It's okay. Seeing that arrogant sneer on his face made me sick to my stomach. I had to do something.
We appreciate you sticking up for us. But this...
My righteous side tells me to pick number one. Standing up for what is right, mad respect.
Now that I think about it, if I lose the bet, it'll reflect badly on the Cloud Knights. But you can't give in to bullies.
Yep.
My name is Ming-Shi. I'm the secretary of Aurum Alley Merchant Guild. Most people just call me Miss Secretary. This leasing dispute is between the IPC and the Merchant Guild. You shouldn't have been dragged into it.
Why is she looking at me? Sushang's the one who took the bet. I'm just here to help.
So, is it true that the Merchant Guild can't pay back the lease?
Miss Secretary, just tell it like it is.
As things stand now, the Merchant Guild is in no position to pay back the lease. Now we owe the IPC an arm and a leg.
But it looks like there's plenty of people coming to Aurum Alley.
The food hawkers are thriving, but dock operations and other businesses are stretched to the breaking point.
So do you really need the dock in that case? I mean, pay them back and then stop using the dock, I guess. Why would you need to keep the dock if you're not using it? So can we do something to fix this?
If we make the businesses more profitable, then maybe we have a chance of paying back the IPC.
If we cut costs and tap into new revenue streams, we can turn things around. A lot of vendors in Aurum Alley don't want anything to do with the dock, though, so it may be hard to find new sources of revenue.
What about cutting costs?
Cutting costs means reducing expenses. As you can see, the dock isn't even fully utilized, and the workers, well...
It really doesn't seem like I need the dock.
Hey, don't get any funny ideas about laying people off.
Miss Secretary is just helping us think of ideas. But if you ask me, I think our ordering system is rather inefficient. I'm sure we could reduce our costs if we found a way to improve it.
How about I give it a try? I'm pretty good at spreadsheets.
I didn't realize you were such an entrepreneur.
I'm somewhat of a merchant myself.
Even the president hasn't been able to solve anything. Is this short-lifer really up to the job? At this point, I guess we've got nothing to lose.
Hustle and bustle inventory arrangements. Complete inventory arrangements on freight starskiffs and reach shipping targets to earn Merchant Guild funds. This is a freight starskiff parked at the dock. Below are undispatched goods from various stores in Aurum Alley. They can be arranged. So if we drag this and we plop that in there, after arranging the goods, the profit will be calculated based on the goods value. You can also click the goods to perform a rapid arrangement. Okay. Oh, okay. That was fast, yeah. Shipping target is 6 flowers, okay. Easy.
This will certainly save us on shipping costs.
Blows my mind that none of them thought of just putting the flowers next to each other.
Isn't this a little unsafe?
Don't worry. Our motto is safety first.
Yeah, and if the motto is safety, nothing can go wrong, even if there's no safety checks whatsoever. You've never thought of this before? Shaking my head.
Hey, what's gotten into you?
It was just too easy, Bailu.
Impressive, but if you ask me, inventory efficiency isn't enough to save us. If the Heron Express doesn't deliver the goods, then they're just gonna sit around collecting dust.
I see your point. If you have the time, could you accompany me to Heron Express's Aurum Alley branch office?
Okay.
Of course. It's just... I'm better with brawn than brains.
Yeah, meanwhile, I am the brains of this operation. Ah, finally making money was that easy. Oh, this is a cozy little street. Is this the office?
Mr. Yongfeng?
Why, it's Miss Secretary. And who do we have here?
I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I think you already know the little girl with horns on her head. And this is...
The savior of Aurum Alley.
Good to meet you all. Miss Secretary, I heard you made a bet with the IPC. And if you lose, you have to bark like a dog?
The word got out pretty quickly, huh?
Those Outworlders from the IPC are the worst. How did you get bogged down with them?
This noble Cloud Knight here is the one who made the bet with the IPC.
That's right. No one else in Aurum Alley needs to worry. It's all on me.
We made our inventory more efficient. But the dock workers said we still need a way to distribute the goods. I was wondering if Heron Express would be interested?
Those dock workers don't want to take responsibility. And I'm afraid it's not our responsibility either.
Then who should we blame? The IPC?
The IPC said that they would handle operations at Aurum Alley and promised to give subsidies to the vendors. I suspect they secretly told all the vendors not to use the dock for logistics.
This whole thing might not be as black and white as I thought at first. Almost sounds like the IPC set a trap for the Merchants Guild.
We can only blame ourselves for letting them get away with it for so long. If we can't pay back the rent, the financial damages will be manageable, but the reputational damage will be irreparable. If the Merchant Guild loses everyone's trust, it'll become an empty shell of its former self. And without the Merchant Guild, the IPC will have no competitors in Aurum Alley's business district.
The IPC wants to turn this place into a big logistics warehouse. By then, the food hawkers and used goods stores will have to move away.
So they have a hidden agenda,
So no more Aurum Alley?
We gotta save it, Bailu.
Correct. The physical space will still exist, but the Aurum Alley we all know, its fragrances, its bustling tourists, will be nothing more than a memory.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What are we gonna do about the matter at hand?
On the logistics side, we can reduce costs by making sure the delivery routes are planned efficiently. Mr. Yungfeng, please allow our friend to try his hand at it. He has some skills that could prove useful in this area.
Got golden fingers. I like the second one. I'll deliver us a route to success.
See? He's a quick thinker.
Let's get the planning started. Logistics planning. Plan a route from the store to the docks. The shorter the route, the higher the score. Yeah, I get it. Just let me do it properly. This isn't that complicated. My babies are flying away.
With these routes in place, logistics costs will be reduced significantly.
You're welcome.
I knew it! You're the heroes who can help us revitalize Aurum Alley.
Now, can you tell us what really happened to Aurum Alley?
Yeah, what did the IPC tell you guys?
Well, Aurum Alley was originally the busiest night market in Exalting Sanctum. In days past, this alley, famed for its food and commerce, was brimming with aromatons collecting goods for their masters. But that prosperity has long since passed.
Why, what happened?
Restrictions were placed on civilian aromatons, and new commercial centers began to spring up. It was like being on a gentle downhill slope. Everyone knew things were changing, but no one thought it was serious. When the Lawfu was moored for maintenance and trade with the IPC increased, a new threat emerged for the Merchant Guild. The IPC's announcement of a bid for the development of Aurum Alley. Their promises were visible, tangible, and extremely aggressive. When the gentle downhill slope suddenly became the edge of a cliff, no one could pretend to ignore it anymore. Both the Merchant Guild and Aurum Alley itself were in jeopardy.
I see.
The contract for operating Aurum Alley's business district is about to expire, and the IPC's regional director has seen an opportunity. They orchestrated the dock debt crisis, and that's just the beginning. Meanwhile, vendors in Aurum Alley have expressed mixed feelings about the IPC. Some see it as a crouching tiger with malicious intentions, while others see the IPC's promise of high profits as a chance to turn things around. But now the chill is setting in. Everyone is worried that Aurum Alley is going to disappear. The Merchant Guild has to do something to help the merchants here.
It does seem like the IPC has an agenda to change this place from a night market into, well, the warehouse or whatever. I think we need to help the street vendors. It's way too cozy here to let it turn into just some kind of storage area.
Therefore, on behalf of the Merchant Guild, I would like to formally extend an invitation to you all to serve as business advisors in the plan to save Aurum Alley.
Let's save this place.
Excellent. Why don't you talk it over with everyone first?
I really hope you can help out. I just want to help save Aurum Alley.
Yeah, me too.
My home, the Xianzhou Yaoqing, had much closer ties with the IPC. Initially, people thought they were just engaging in a little interstellar investment, but over time, things changed.
How so?
Gradually, the Yaoqing's younger generations began to enjoy the immersion produced by the IPC's entertainment division. Once they started wearing IPC clothing lines, you could hardly tell if they were Xianzhou locals or IPC employees. After their coming-of-age ceremonies, a lot of them aspired to join the IPC. To make it big,
I see.
the architecture across the whole delve began to change. The graceful flying eaves I saw as a child became fewer and fewer, and the glazed tiles and fallow earth bricks gradually disappeared. Sleek, monolithic IPC buildings started sprouting up everywhere.
Sleek monolithic buildings sounds like skyscrapers or the really boring. Have you guys seen modern architecture? I have a beef with modern architecture, to be honest. I find it so boring. It's just squares, minimalistic squares. I hate it. I love when there's detail in buildings. Like if you've seen Gothic architecture and even Victorian stuff, it's so much nicer.
Many of the Yaoqing locals older than 500, like my mother, will say the Yaoqing has changed. But they're not sure whether this change is leading to a better future, or if it's allowing short-life species to dictate their way of life. It's making everyone anxious. When I saw Mingxi being confronted by the IPC, I felt the same uneasiness. She's been around several lifespans longer than that stooge, but somehow she was still at a loss for how to deal with him. If our opponents were martial arts types, I could hold my own against them. But Aurum Alley's problems aren't something we can fight off with a sword.
Yeah, they're using economic logic and probably big words to try to confuse the locals.
I want to help the Merchant Guild. I want to help everyone at Aurum Alley. Please, help me help them.
Help me to help you to help him.
What's on your mind, Bailu?
I only came here for the food. I didn't expect to get tangled up in all this dock leasing stuff.
I'm sorry, Bailu. This always happens when I go somewhere. We always get dragged into something.
Still, if you're willing to give it a shot, maybe Aurum Alley doesn't have to disappear.
You can count on me.
I knew you'd help us. A truly reliable friend.
What do you think? Will you become a business advisor for Aurum Alley?
Yes, I'll do it.
Great. I still haven't discussed any of this with the president. Let's go pay them a visit.
Merchant collab established. New goods have been transported to the dock.
Miss Lianyan, please tell the president that I have someone who can help us with the leasing situation at the dock, and also bring Aurum Alley back to its former glory.
Hi, I'm not someone who can save y'all.
Seems like you have plenty of confidence.
I went a little southern there for a second.
I'll go ask the president's opinion on the matter. Please wait a moment.
She whispers to the president inside the building.
Okay. The president trusts Miss Secretary's judgment, but the applicant still needs to pass a test. You must integrate Oldie's Depot into the logistics plan.
I'ma flex my skills for you real quick. This time Oldie's Depot has some goods that needs to be transported to the docks. Route advantages seem to have appeared in the courier net. If passed through here, the route's score increases by 5. Okay. Just go straight across here. Do I remember where the docks are? What kind of a question is that? Of course I do. Just get a straight line up here. Go into erase mode. Click on this one. Score boosted. Take this up here again. We're not 31 score. We've doubled it. Fly, my children.
The president acknowledges your expertise and agrees to confer management responsibilities accordingly.
Nice.
Aurum Alley Merchant Guild would like to issue a formal request. Please help us emerge from this crisis and revitalize Aurum Alley.
Please come see me at the dock when you have time. I keep tabs on all the goings-on in Aurum Alley, including rumors and the latest gossip. If we can solve some of the problems in the community, it could help in rejuvenating Aurum Alley.
Okay.
If it involves helping people in need, count me in too.
The important thing right now is to generate enough revenue before the payment due date. I'll be off to the dock then. Stop by anytime.
More goods, nice.
Do you really think we'll be able to pay back everything owed on the dock?
You betcha.
You're the best! You remind me of a friend I made when I first arrived on the Lafu. She had the same eagerness for saving people, and the same tenacity for solving problems. I have a mission from the Cloud Knights, so I have to leave for now. If I have time, I'll definitely come back to Aurum Alley to help out.
Don't worry, I've got this. Let's swing by the docks.
Now that you're here, let's get started on the dock-related work.
This is the funding goal. We've got small goods and big goods. Can you place it on... You can place it on top? Oh yeah, you can, okay. Oh yeah, okay, I see it now. Yeah, the green spots are small spots, gotcha. And there it goes. Next, what do we got here? And then we need 3 of these, and then we need 3 of these. Ship it. Send it off. We're making great progress here. 6 boxes, you got it, coming right up. You don't have to keep telling me, Shushang, I got this. Send me 3 of these, ship it. 3 of these bad boys, 2 of these bad boys. We've got 1 of these, and then we've got 1 of these. Ship it. Merchant event food stall. We should check in with her. You're finally here, customer. Oh, this isn't voice acted, okay. She wants to provide in-house entertainment at her food stall because she's worried that the takeout system has gotten so good that people will just want to take out the food rather than sit into the restaurant. Okay, we're gonna head out and find some recordings of different performances that we can then display in her restaurant, and that should give the people sitting there and eating a show, you know? Forth backing. No, it's back and forth. You placed them on the wrong side of each other on purpose, didn't you? I couldn't really tell you what forth and backing were talking about. There was just a lot of back and forth, and I couldn't really follow it. But basically, they didn't want to let us record them. This guy looks like a professional storyteller, though. He let us record some shows. Perfect. Okay, we got a recording from that guy. Let's see if we can convince these two. We persuaded them. Let's record them. And there we go. Nice. I'm pretty quiet here. Oh, they've set up a stage here. I've got you the recordings, miss. Oh, that's cute. You can see them on the table. Please add the food stall into the logistics plan. Okay. Food stall. I'm assuming the lines can't cross. So if we go there and then we just go down this way. There we go. Oh, but we can do better. What if we just completely rewrite this and just have this one going this way here, and then have this one go like this, and then have this one go like this. There we go, 47, so much better. Thanks to your aid, more and more people are visiting the food stall. Oh yeah, it's bustling. And we've got some, ooh, dumplings. Big fan of dumplings. Let's head back to the docks and do some more organizing. New orders. Drop a table down, got a chair. If I plop a box down, I can put the dumplings on top. I can put some leaves on top there as well. Ship it. Box, box, box. Then we do 3 of those carpet things. And I can put these on top of that. Ship it. Oh, this one's funky, so I need to add 1 of those. Maybe like so, and then I can add another box on top of there. And then I need to add these. Boxes and dumplings. We've met the funding goal.
I have something to tell you. We achieved our revenue goal for this quarter. This is all thanks to you two. Not to mention the merchants of Aurum Alley. The Merchant Guild promises that we will use the money where it is meant to be spent. No disappointments. The funds will be used for the overall repair and upgrade of the dock, which means we won't be able to use the dock's shipping logistics for a while.
But we just started making money on this stuff. Okay, we've got a certificate here. Hopefully this will give some credit back to Aurum Alley's Merchant Guild, so they don't sell off the area to the IPC.
Dumplings and steamed buns. The buns are
huge.
Just a few and you'll be full.
I love huge buns. I'm here for buns.
Secretary asked me to prepare some refreshments for you earlier. Make yourselves comfortable. I'll bring them out shortly.
Auntie enthusiastically packs a full bag to take out for you. Do I remember meeting the IPC rep at the docks? Yes, I remember. The one who wants you to apologize publicly and bark like a dog? Yeah, that dirtbag. I heard there have been cases of goods being damaged during transportation in the last few days. Is there a saboteur? That's him, we caught him, and he's right here. You scumbag. I love watching drama unfold. Yeah, I'm just eating watermelon. IPC dirtbags, man. Can't believe they're playing dirty like this.
You're just in time. Everyone is asking this IPC goon for an explanation.
Calling someone an IPC goon isn't very becoming of a Cloud Knight now, is it?
If the shoe fits, I mean.
I'm not here today as a representative of the IPC. I'm just a tourist. You could just call me Scott.
Hello, Scott.
You see, this gentleman understands etiquette. Can a man come here to deliver a package without being surrounded?
Yeah, you're a little bit shady, Scott.
There's something wrong with the stuff this guy is shipping. It's causing damage to other people's goods, and our dock here is liable for the compensation.
We're gonna check your baggage. Would you like to explain yourself, Scott?
Speak louder. I can't quite hear you. Is this how you treat guests in Aurum Alley?
Let's open that package right here, right now. Then we'll see what he's hiding.
I'd be careful if I were you. If you damage my goods, you'll have to pay for them.
We'll compensate you. Open it.
Did I hear that right? He said he can afford to pay for it. What a surprise.
No need to make this difficult. Let's open it.
Let's check and see if there's anything suspicious.
Play vase. Wood display shelf. Why is there a golden cloud toad here? Crucible named golden cloud toad. Considering how many hostile ingenia you've encountered, this one is suspiciously quiet. You scent a malicious intent brewing in the air. A fight is imminent. As expected, the toad springs to life. It's not too much of a threat for you, but the silent screaming of the fragile goods nearby is too loud to be ignored. The silent screaming of the items around.
Can I have fun this time?
Scott, why are you sending living frogs over here?
Time for a buzz.
You tampered with this ingenium so that it caused damage to other goods on the freight skiff.
Yeah, what do you have to say for yourself, Scott? You gonna pay for all those goods you broke?
Speak louder. I can't quite hear you. Conclusive evidence. Deny? Here, look carefully. This old piece of junk doesn't even belong to me.
What?
If you don't believe me, just ask the dock workers.
If I may, he's telling the truth. This golden cloud toad does not belong to Mr. Scott.
Why was he being so weird about it then?
Then why was the toad here in the first place?
That's your problem, not mine. Now, let me ask you a question. My vase was almost smashed to pieces. What do you say about that?
Almost being the operative word.
Oh, you wanted it to be broken?
No, I'm saying it wasn't broken, so why are you making a big deal about it?
After making a big scene like that, don't you owe me an apology?
This guy is still being a little piece of shit.
I guess we do.
Bro, why are you even here to begin with?
Well, are you going to apologize or not?
You still didn't tell me why the toad is here.
Sorry, sir.
For this kind of barbarity, a single apology won't ever be enough. Just think of this as a practice round for later.
Yeah, I wouldn't be apologizing for anything.
If it were you, you wouldn't have fallen for his trap.
Sorry, I should have stepped in.
My mother always told me that as long as I hone my skills, I'd be able to deal with any situation. Seems I've still got honing to do.
Yeah, I consider this part of your honing training.
Before the payment due date arrives, I'm going to teach you two how to fight. With words. Follow me. We're going to see the president.
They do say that the pen is mightier than the sword. Though those people might not necessarily know how to use a sword, so that does make sense. If you know how to use a pen and a sword, I feel like the sword probably would do more damage. I forgot to show you something I've added to the background. You can't really see it, but I was at a comic book and anime convention, and they had one left of this. And as a March main, I just kind of had to buy it. Made of cloth, and it's got this nice rope here so I can hang it places. I realize that the depth of field makes it impossible to see what it actually is, but at least you know it's there now.
Miss Secretary said that you want to learn how to get the upper hand in an argument. Is that right?
Sounds about right, yeah. Do we get to see the president?
The president agreed to meet with you all later, but now is not the time. The president is aware of recent events and is willing to pass on some simple negotiation skills to you. Rule 1. Prepare your ace card in advance. Just as Cloud Knights ready their weapons before entering battle, you should have your ace card ready before you walk up to the negotiating table. I will present you with a few items, and you need to examine them carefully. This is the box that was opened earlier at the dock, the one containing the golden cloud toad. The name and contact information of the sender were deliberately crossed out, but records from the Heron Express show that the sender is Ah Feng.
Okay.
The records show that a dock worker named Ah Feng recently received credit remitted by the IPC, spaced out over several installments.
Suspicious.
Rule 2. Play your ace card at the right time. These documents can only be truly effective when your opponent reveals a weak spot. How about this? I've prepared a little practice exercise for you. Mr. Ah Feng, over here please.
Mr. Offung is here.
What exactly does the president have up their sleeve?
I don't know anything. I don't have anything to say.
They've been using you, haven't they?
My name's Offung. I was the one who brought out the box containing the golden cloud toad.
Okay.
I was told to move something, and I did. I had no knowledge of the presence of an ingenium. This matter has nothing to do with me.
Okay.
I'm a dock worker after all. How could I conspire with the IPC?
Well, we have evidence to say that you've gotten funds from them.
Take a look at this.
Yeah, this just feels like Ace Attorney at this point. Objection!
You've received payments from the IPC, and in exchange, you sabotaged the shipping operations at the dock.
Yeah! Debate successful.
All right, enough already! The IPC was worried that the lease for the dock would be paid off, so they had me move some things around. Is that so terrible?
Yes, it is. Do you hear yourself?
Is letting the IPC take over management of Aurum Alley such a bad thing? Besides, what's it to you if I make some extra money?
They're sabotaging things. That's not good.
Mr. Ah Feng, our goal at the Merchant Guild is to help make Aurum Alley a better place for everyone. Why would you work against that?
Yeah, you corporate scum.
Keep your heads in the sand if you like. But it's only a matter of time before Aurum Alley becomes another warehouse for the IPC.
You can actually join the IPC side.
Even if you pay back the debt, where are you gonna get enough money to win the bid for Aurum Alley?
It seems that the truth has come out. Here is Mr. Ah Feng's testimony. It may come in useful later.
The payment for the dock is ready now. If you're ready for the next round of negotiations, come and see me at the dock.
Right. That guy's gonna be sorry for everything he's done. Time we got a public apology.
Oh, this side crane is broken. Please help me. I'm going to break down. No. What can I do to help? I will fix it. Fixed. Thank you. I encountered a side crane on side crane traffic accident earlier. Ah, they crashed. I rear-ended several innocent side cranes mid-air. New route advantages have been added. Okay, it's debate time.
The IPC representative has arrived, and I've called for Miss Siquei from the Skyfaring Commission to act as a notary.
Oh, she loves me, so that's gonna be great.
The notary from the Skyfaring Commission is already waiting for us.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I am here to preside over the leasing dispute between the IPC and the Aurum Alley Merchant Guild.
Is there anything left to dispute? I'll cut to the chase. The Merchant Guild should have removed itself from Aurum Alley a long time ago.
Couldn't the IPC choose a sane person to represent them?
Yeah, right.
Huh? Say that a little louder. I can't quite hear you.
I said the IPC should send someone else.
Goodness, there's no need to shout, little Miss Feisty. My ears are ringing.
Oh, this guy is so frustrating.
You should be saving your voice for your public apology. As the representative of the IPC, my presence in this negotiation is legal, reasonable, and sensible. Who do you plan on sending to the battlefield? A random Cloud Knight? That cowardly president who's afraid to even show their face? Or how about that kid who got dragged into this fiasco at the last minute, walking around like he owes someone 50 credits?
Excuse me?
That's enough, Representative Scott. Please state the IPC's side of the case.
The IPC specially leased operations of the dock to Aurum Alley Merchant Guild in the hopes of seeking common interest and development.
Yep.
But the Merchant Guild refused to cooperate with the major shops in Aurum Alley, and the once prosperous dock is now desolate. The inefficient shipping and low volume of transactions at the Aurum Alley dock, which does not create any value at all, are clear evidence of poor management. Coupled with the Merchant Guild's inability to pay the rent, we believe the guild should voluntarily relinquish operating rights to the dock and pay additional compensation.
Actually, we do have the rent for the dock.
We've already paid back the lease.
Exactly.
These are the funds from Aurum Alley Merchant Guild. The guild has turned a profit and is able to pay back what it owes.
What? You already paid back the lease? How?
The documentation provided by Aurum Alley Merchant Guild is true and credible. And according to the lease contract between the two parties, the Merchant Guild still holds the rights to operate the dock. Next order of business. The Merchant Guild has accused Representative Scott of secretly sabotaging dock operations. Do you have anything to say about that?
Don't be so slanderous! Why would I stoop so low? What do the frequent accidents at this dock have to do with me? Besides, I'm not even involved in shipping operations. How could I possibly buy off a dock worker? The absurdity!
Aha! Well, you see, the dock worker told me that you bought him off.
We have the testimony of Afeng.
This testimony is concrete proof that you instructed him to sabotage shipments.
What? That little... Aren't the Xianzhou people always preaching about righteousness? Oh, I gave him all that money, and he sold me out in a heartbeat! Darn it!
So you admit it! What a scumbag.
If the evidence presented is true, Mr. Scott, then this constitutes improper business practices, and the Skyfaring Commission will conduct a follow-up investigation.
How did this happen? How did the plan go awry?
Not so smug now, huh, Scott?
What about our bet? You have to apologize in front of everyone.
Oh, and the dog sounds. Don't forget the dog sounds.
What? Why should I apologize?
Because you use dirty tricks to trample all over the honest work of others. An apology alone won't be enough to fix the damage. If it were, I'd make you do it 1,000 times over. Consider yourself lucky it's just the once.
I hereby apologize to Aurum Alley.
What was that? I couldn't hear you. Speak louder. Don't forget the other part of the bet.
Hurry up.
Give me the dog sounds, man.
I apologize to all the people of Aurum Alley. I'm a raving idiot howling into the wind.
Howl for me. I didn't hear the barking.
Is that really necessary?
It is completely necessary.
Make him bark!
Make him bark! Make him bark!
Enough! Woof, 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 woof! Woof, woof! Ow!
Oh my god.
What a clown show. This arbitration is hereby resolved.
It was his idea. He's just getting his own medicine at this point. Scott leaves the dock with his head hanging low. The dock's crisis is over for now. The revival of Aurum Alley is just beginning.
Thanks to all of you, we managed to pull through the dock's debt crisis.
Yes.
We should take advantage of the momentum to upgrade the Aurum Alley dock and increase its transaction volume.
Absolutely.
I'm preparing to upgrade inventory and logistics planning. The previously idle dock is now ready for use, so come see me when you have time.
I will do that, miss.
The dock crisis is over for now, but the rejuvenation of Aurum Alley has just begun.
I am so satisfied with that outcome. That was great.
Thanks to your help, the lease was paid off and the dock capacity is increasing. I told the workers to clear out areas that weren't utilized and use them to store extra cargo. Now the dock can support collaboration with more businesses. Let's keep working together for the revival of Aurum Alley.
There's 2 more side quests around here. I think this is one of them. She's got some takeaway orders, but the side crane she's using to deliver the orders is slacking off. I couldn't find it, and then there was snoring from this box. That's probably it. You wonder if it's a fairy in the box. You move in closer to hopefully get a glimpse of the fairy in the box. However, all you see is a snoring side crane. You decide to A, shake the box, B, take out the bat and threaten it, or C, whisper, "You can get off duty," into its ears. Shake the box. Yeah, stop it, or I'll throw up. I'm a side crane supervisor. They hired someone to supervise me. What a world we live in. Quest complete. You know, this place is already so much more lively than when I came in here the first time. I love it when games let you upgrade an area over time by doing things in it. Okay, we've got some new routes here now. This increases score by 20%. All of those. Gotten some new one up here, score by 5. Some over here, score by 5. If we take it down there, take this up this way. 35 just from that. This one we're gonna go back and then up again like before. Then we'll do it down here. Then I'm gonna swing in here, grab those 3, and then go out again, and then 69, nice. This one we're gonna take a detour over this way, grab all those, and then we'll take it over here, and in 93. Okay, let's do some more inventory arrangement. It's taken me a couple minutes to figure this out, but I think I got it now. So if we put all these boxes here, and we add these, then we add another set of boxes, and I can add another carpet on top of here. I think I can put another box on top of there. I can put one of those over there, and then another one of those up there. That's some solid stacking. Just need a table and then 12 chairs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, they upgraded that as bigger boxes too now. Okay, 2 tables. 2 boxes. Nice. Some extra boxes on top of there. Add those as well for some extra cash.
There's been an unexpected change in plans. I've received word that the president has ordered me to stop all upgrades to the dock immediately.
What? Maybe he's an IPC spy.
Now's not the time for jokes. I'm also confused. Let's go have a word with him.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I sent a message to Sushang, telling her to meet up at Oldie's Depot.
Before we continue though, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more StarRail. Why is the president trying to stop the money flow? Has he seen our profits? Is he not proud? Like, look how bustling this place is now. It doesn't make any sense.
Good. They've arrived.
What's Yukong doing here?
I also have something I wish to discuss with the Merchant Guild, but I'll wait for you to finish.
All right.
The president fully appreciates your efforts and knows what you want to ask. He believes that continuing to upgrade the dock, a strategy that is not fundamentally different from that of the IPC, will only destroy the unique character of Aurum Alley.
But the difference is we don't want to turn this place into a warehouse. We're only using the dock to store things.
Aurum Alley is a place brimming with personality, from the delicious food to the cultural antiques. Everything is built around visiting tourists and local residents, and that's what makes it such a special place.
Yeah, and we're not planning on changing any of that.
Based on historical data, continued development of the shipping operations will turn the area into a giant warehouse. The more the shipping capacity is increased, the less attractions there will be for visitors. Such an outcome is unacceptable for the shopkeepers and community of Aurum Alley.
But the docks aren't planning on expanding out into the city. They're just keeping it to the dock area.
Historical data isn't my forte. You better be telling the truth.
I mean, I see where he's coming from. He doesn't want us to expand out into the city area. That's completely fine. I agree with the president.
Very well. I believe it's my turn to speak. The Skyfaring Commission has received a joint request from several merchants concerning the reorganization of the Merchant Guild. Mr. President, the merchants would like you to resign as the president of the guild.
Oh, wow.
There's come a day that the merchants of Aurum Alley have betrayed me.
This guy feels like the Godfather. Like,
I won't give up the vision I've built for Aurum Alley, let alone step down from my duties.
is the president that Arumaton in the window?
Is that the president speaking?
It is not my intention to interfere with the Merchant Guild's affairs. But as an old friend, I would like to remind you that Aurum Alley only exists in the present, not in the past.
Madam Yukong, the present is always made from the past, is it not?
It is.
I suggest that you make some concessions to appease the merchants. If you don't follow Mingxi's plans for the dock, she will temporarily take over your position.
Mingxi, I would like to hear your thoughts.
President, I hope you understand that I am in no way vying for power over Aurum Alley. I have listened to the President's vision of prosperity since I was a child, and I want to work to achieve that vision. But currently, your ideas conflict with ours.
I understand. I can accept Mingxi temporarily taking over my duties. However, Mingxi must make her decision public, and win the approval of both myself and all the merchants. Since you have shown confidence, Those terms should be acceptable to you.
Yes. I'll do my best, President.
You have to remember that even when you're acting in my place, a crisis is still imminent. You must earn at least the amount of the bidding deposit to even have a chance of thwarting off the IPC.
Very well. Since the President has come to a decision, I will be in charge of calling a public meeting. Ming-Shi, I have something for you. When you are all finished here, remember to come and see me.
President was very willing to... Oh, okay, no, it's not the president, it's just the head on the box. I mean, it could still be the president, you know, but it probably isn't. It was just funny that it looked like he was just peeking up, like he's this tiny automaton in the window, and his head is just peeking up from behind there. That was funny.
I heard from Shikue that it was you who became a business advisor and assisted Aurum Alley Merchant Guild in their dispute with the IPC. How versatile. Is there anything you can't do?
Honestly, I don't think so. Well, for starters, I can't jump. Oh my god, stop it. You're making me blush. I want to go for the first one, though.
I'm not very good at that either.
I'm not surprised.
The President is still a hero to Aurum Alley. He helped it achieve prosperity. But a hero will not be embraced forever. I've seen the IPC's approach. They prioritize efficiency and a standard uniform business model across the galaxy. I warned them that their business model wouldn't work on the Xianzhou without adjustments. But the Merchant Guild's overly traditional mindset is a different obstacle. Let me put it bluntly. Aurum Alley Merchant Guild has no chance of succeeding today.
Yeah, no, let's go with the first one. The guild lacks the necessary capital to get to the negotiation table.
The IPC does have more capital on hand, but the review criteria are not solely focused on financial resources. My advice to you is to visit the shopkeeper, Mr. Xiao. He is the one who proposed the reorganization of the Merchant Guild. If you can get his support, you will definitely receive support from the other merchants.
Thank you, Madam Yukong.
I have business to attend to in the Palace of Astrum. The rest is up to you. Convince the old shopkeeper, and you may just become the new heroes of Aurum Alley.
Oh, we've got a message. I added Madam Yukong. Do I need a mod in the house? Shoot, the Skyfaring Commission has entered the chat. Did you do something wrong? Don't worry, I don't usually look at group chats. Remember to go to Artistry Hardware. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This is not a work group chat. No need to be so formal. Yeah, let's head to the spot. Mr. Xiao.
Need something fixed? We guarantee that your Ingenium will be good as new. Of course, if it's Outworlder technology, it'll depend on the world.
How's the revival of Aurum Alley coming along?
I'd appreciate it if you could state the reason for your visit today.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
I'm Ming-Shi, the Secretary of the Merchant Guild. We're here to talk about...
Forget it. I support the IPC.
Oh, damn.
Can you tell us why?
Please leave.
Did the Merchant Guild do anything out of line?
I don't recall. Let's leave for now.
Wait. Please, wait a moment. It sounded like my father was being a little difficult. I'm Xiaohan. People around here call me Little Master.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, you're the ones who made Representative Scott apologize in public.
Yep. Why would someone call themselves Little Master?
Oh, I didn't give myself that name. It's what my friends have always called me. I only recently returned to the Xianzhou after many years away, but it seems like the name stuck.
Okay.
May I ask why you wanted to speak with my father?
We need the support of the merchants for the dock. And we wanted to see if your father could join us.
Hadn't my father already refused?
We heard that Mr. Xiao proposed to reorganize the Merchant Guild, and we wanted to ask why.
I see. I'll help you figure something out.
Fantastic, thanks.
Great! Your father is a very tough nut to crack.
The older generation of craftsmen can be rather set in their ways. Here, how about this? Why not join my father's shop as apprentices? My father is stern on the surface, but if he sees a capable apprentice and a sincere heart, he'll change his attitude.
You aren't tricking us into doing free work, are you?
I truly want to help you, and you'll receive compensation for your work.
Okay, okay.
So, it's decided? Let's get moving then. Time to make you apprentices. Father, My friends from the Merchant Guild want to be your apprentices. I'll go ahead and show them the ropes.
Nonsense. I never said I needed more hands.
I had a feeling he wasn't going to be that easy to persuade.
Even if I did want to hire more people, I couldn't afford them. You know that better than I do.
I can cover their salaries. Come on, it'd be rude to turn them away.
Don't be ridiculous. A green hand like him won't be able to fix a thing. Plus, if he breaks our customer items in the process, it'll be us taking the blame.
If that's what you're worried about, just give him a little training.
We just want to help.
That sounds like a yes to me. Let's get on with the job, shall we? Here's something from one of our regulars. Show him what you can do.
All right, let's do this. Swing this around here.
Not bad.
Right.
He's hard to impress. I'll find you some more work.
All right.
What did I do to deserve this?
Just a reminder, Father. Fair work for fair pay. Over here. See what you can do with this jade abacus.
All right.
Don't just stand there, Father. Go teach your apprentice a thing or two.
Fine, I give in. I know why you're here, just... Please stop tinkering with my customers' items.
Sorry if I made a mess out of your workbench.
It's fine, just leave it as it is.
Does anyone else hear that, oh, what's his name? The guy from Simpsons. Is it Mo, the guy who runs the pub? I hear Mo's voice when he talks.
Hello.
Oh, what are you doing here?
What? A bartender can't come by and say hi to his best customer?
Ask what you wanted to ask.
Do you and the president know each other?
Yes, he's an old friend.
Why are you siding with the IPC?
I see a lot of potential in the corporation's plan. But a certain old friend of mine lives in the past. Whatever vision he has, it won't come true.
So what's your problem with the guild?
Issue? It's less about issues and more about stubbornness. We walk a single path, do the same things, and talk to the same people for centuries. The mind can become insensitive to change. However, compared to the president, my stubbornness is nothing. Back in his day, Aurum Alley was teeming with shuttling Starskiffs and commercial automatons. But then the Lawfu departed again on the path of the hunt. Our business partners couldn't follow, so they stopped trading with us.
Right. And you want to turn Aurum Alley back into more of a trade port kind of thing like back then?
The president does. He wants to bring the old times back. Shop owners like me know that's impossible.
Okay.
Therefore, I stand behind the IPC's plan. Aurum Alley will inevitably be replaced.
But is your shop part of the future that the IPC promised?
Hard to say. Chances are I'll have to sell it.
Surely you wouldn't want that.
Not the easiest decision to make, but I won't regret it. The good days are behind us. We must accept that short-life species will repurpose our lands and that night markets are destined to become shipping docks.
That's outrageous. Why would you just bend over like that?
We must come to terms with the fact that short-life ambitions will reshape a world where things were thought to last forever.
This guy hearing himself?
Mr. Xiao, why not try working with us? Ming-Si is pushing for reforms within the guild. We are nothing like the president.
Reforms?
They made a lot of good points when arguing with the IPC at the dock. I do see possibilities for the guild to change.
Join us and profit.
Given the state of the guild, my money is on the IPC winning. But since I've accepted the worst case scenario, Aurum Alley ceasing to exist, I can't see why it hurts to endorse your idea and see how far it takes us.
Exactly.
Thank you. Now that you have joined our revival project, I'm sure many others will follow suit.
That's settled then. I'm curious to see what comes of your plan.
Now that Mr. Xiao is on board, his shop can be part of the logistics network we've been working on.
Oh yeah, true. Artistry hardware. Oh, it looks like we've gotten some changes to the dock area. So I've only got that one in the mid-level planning section, but we want it to go through here. Connected in there. 15. Send it.
I'll head back to the dock for now. Thanks for all the hard work, by the way. Hope things work out just as smoothly down the line.
The Merchant Guild has established a promotional plan for artistry hardware and hence did its fame begin to grow. Oh, look, it's bustling over here too now. And you doubted us, Shao. Look at you now. So women and customers. I added the young master. Hi guys. Fancy seeing you in here. Madam Yukong, please don't tease me. You know I really want Aurum Alley to thrive. Welcome, newcomer. Please pay the membership fee. New goods. Oh, we can ship arumatons now. Assist the Merchant Guild to attain 300,000 funds. Oh, that's a lot of funds. Okay, let's get cracking. Okay, we've got these new mats that basically just turn the yellow into green. We've also got arumatons. They're huge. Put some mats on top of the mats so I can put these in. And send it. I've been completely stuck on this one for like 10 minutes. Couldn't for the life of me figure this one out. Can do that. That one was difficult. Merchant event, longevity hall. Oh, there's something down on the right here. Haven't been down there yet. If it isn't my old friend. Xing's just trying to pull something on this person. Am I disconnecting? I don't think I've lost internet connection. I've definitely lost connection to the game though. No, I'm back again. 999 a millisecond ping. What? I think it's fine again now. She came here for a medical certificate before for phlebitis. I'm not actually sure if it's a real thing. Alright, so the whole situation here is Xingxia wants to ditch work like you would expect, and I have some kind of evidence now that I need to present to her that this lovely lady over here has given me. It also seems like they know each other, they play games together sometimes. This alchemist also faked a certificate for her to skip work before, so it seems like that's why she's back. Wait, hold on. I just want to take some time off. There's no need to make this so complicated. No game, no life syndrome. I remember watching that anime, but it just stopped very abruptly. I don't think they ever continued it either. Though I'm wondering if the manga or light novels continued. That's possible. I haven't read those. I think we need to run the Pan-Cosmic Quick Diagnosis booklet to see if this is real or not. Okay, I think we've solved it now. Please add Longevity Hall into the logistic plans. Alright, if I just like swing by down here and then go up, we're gonna have to redo this a little bit though. We'll just extend that to this spot here and then this spot here. Oh, I can do better. How about we just send this one? We'll take a little detour around here. There we go, that's better. We got some new goods as well. Oh, so tall auntie's over there. And this is short auntie. There was a request for our delicacy pavilion to start making takeouts. You just see how massive the industry of Uber Eats and all those instant food delivery services are in big cities where people just don't want to leave their house and would rather have someone deliver the food to them. And the restaurants still are packed with people coming in. So it's really just expanding the potential clientele of the restaurant, really. Because people who don't want to go out wouldn't have gone to the restaurant that day regardless, but now they have the option to eat that restaurant's food at home. I think it's a great idea, personally. He wants me to get some wolf meat, so I guess I'm going out and doing that. Oh, there seems to be a shipment of wolf meat around here. There we go. Oh, that wolf is very fresh. Blast it. Drops from abominations. Making food out of abominations of abundance sounds very exotic. It smells so funky. But there are no trash cans on the Shinjo. Trust me, I've checked. I was wondering why there weren't any, especially when there were so many on Jarillo. I think I've become a waiter. I'd like 1 portion of scallion chicken and 1 portion of moonlight rice, large bowls. 1 portion of cinnamon pork ribs on rice and a portion of steamy soy sauce chicken, no coriander. Actually, scrap the purple tar, but give me crispy suckling pig instead and a medium cup of purple tea. Okay. I have no clue what any of them wanted anymore. The second diner wanted cinnamon pork ribs and rice and steamed soy sauce chicken, no chicken. So he just wants steamed soy sauce. The third diner wanted crispy suckling pig and a drink of, what was it again? Startara bubble tea, no ice, double sugar. Yeah, that sounds like my kind of drink. Thanks for your hard work. I heard the chef say that you didn't mess up any orders at all. These both give 5 extra score, but it takes like 6 or 7 to get to them. So you're actually losing 1 point by going to those spots. Short Auntie says the IPC actually came here wanting to buy the place. She asked them what they wanted to do with it, and they said they definitely didn't want to stick a diner here. Yeah, the IPC just wants to ruin the culture of this area. It's just sad. Thanks to your aid, more and more people are visiting Delicacy Pavilion. You love to see it. And we got some new cargo items. Noodle trays we can slap on those. Send it. Fill it up as you wish. That easy. 69. Yeah. Nice. 300,000. It's time to buy the docks.
I have something to tell you. We achieved our revenue goal for this quarter. This is all thanks to you two. Not to mention the merchants of Aurum Alley. The Merchant Guild promises that we will use the money where it is meant to be spent. No disappointments.
Okay, what's the news? The president asked me to plan a public meeting in the Merchant Guild in order to help defeat the old president. I prepared a little something. Where are we meeting? So dependable, young master. Let's make it at the docks. Madam Yukong will be there as well. President will definitely show up today, right? Should be. Great, I want to witness this. Nobody's ever seen the president.
Right on time. Xiao Han is about to share his strategy for the upcoming hearing.
The president likes to quote past experiences and data. We can do that too.
The president and Madam Yukong are here. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do this. The hearing is about to begin.
I will be hosting this hearing on behalf of the Skyfaring Commission. Ming-Shi, are your people all present?
Yes.
We're all here. But where's the president?
I'm not surprised he's not here.
I'm right here.
It is the robot head. So he was sitting on the box earlier talking. That's great. Yeah, I like that.
You're the president?
That is correct. I know my appearance is a little unsettling. If the hearing weren't of vital importance to the future of Aurum Alley, I wouldn't attend in person.
Don't you mean in head?
Still, I didn't expect a reaction like this. Are you so afraid to converse with a piece of metal?
A talking Arumaton head? So cool.
Glad you think so.
Let me remind everyone that we are at a hearing. Mr. President, please share with us your vision for Aurum Alley.
I can tell that the opposing side is eager to see Aurum Alley thrive. Your passion resonates with me. The IPC plans to turn the alley into a logistics hub. You are practically thinking the same.
No, we're not. Not at all.
The reality is, overdevelopment can only adversely impact customer experience, making the alley less appealing.
Yeah, no. As you can see from this, everything has gotten better since we started.
There are actually more customers coming to the alley.
This record reflects the change in Artistry Hardware's turnover and the increase in customers since it partnered with the dock.
The shop does better than it used to. Impossible. You must be bluffing.
You know Ming-Shi better than I do. Would she deceive you with fake data?
The sample size is too small. I'm not convinced.
If I were you, Mr. President, I would think of ways to translate the success of that one sample into something that can benefit everyone.
Yeah, why are you so convinced that everything's gonna collapse?
A guild that doesn't proactively help businesses has no reason to exist.
Oh, she's laying down the facts.
You have not witnessed what I have seen, so you fail to understand my insistence. The old Aurum Alley achieved a commercial miracle that has not yet been replicated. It did so by following my way of doing things.
Did it though?
If humans are unable to draw wisdom from history, Arumatons can teach them.
As you can see from this document, we have a similar trade volume today as we had back in your peak.
You've been looking at the past through rose-tinted glasses.
In the golden era you described, the old Aurum Alley had a trading volume similar to today.
You included the delivery side cranes in your math.
We did. So what?
You can't draw simple parallels between then and now using absolute numbers. The trading volume you mentioned may not look impressive today, but it was huge relative to...
Go on, I'm listening.
I see what you are saying. While criticizing you for making flawed comparisons, I myself also made the mistake of believing that what worked in the past could be copied to serve the present.
Exactly.
Mr. President, The way I see it, you shouldn't regard the alley as a souvenir from the past. Aurum Alley should embrace change, as its residents do.
It seems we have reached an agreement. The hearing concludes here.
I'm pretty excited and happy about that.
First challenging an IPC rep and now winning over the president of the guild. You're pretty good.
I was looking forward to another public apology.
That won't be necessary.
I'm not gonna make the president bark like a dog, I promise.
Knowing the president, I think he's now ready to entrust you with the future of the alley. The president commands the trust of many reputable shops in the alley. Their support for him was likely to be a big obstacle to your rejuvenation project. His invitation to debate this matter publicly was a chance for the more difficult business owners to hear from you directly.
I see.
I almost feel bad for him. Aurum Alley's enemy should be the IPC, not the president.
What if the IPC isn't an enemy?
You still remember Scott, right?
He's been transferred elsewhere. I'll be handling things from now on.
Wait, what do you mean?
You're with the IPC?
Oh, wait, what?
Xiao Han is the IPC's operation rep in Exalting Sanctum.
Are you joking?
You snake!
You backstabbing little.
My original plan only involved helping you overthrow the current president. But as we progressed, I saw there was more common ground than I'd anticipated. Since we all agree that the dock is vital to Aurum Alley's development, why not take things further and turn the alley into a full-blown logistics hub?
I don't like the sound of that.
Imagine cargo ships from all corners of the galaxy, docking and departing. This place will be transformed into a renowned commercial port, instead of another run-of-the-mill market.
No, that's not what I signed up for. Nope.
When the IPC wins the bidding, I'm sure we can continue to work together for a brand new Aurum Alley.
Yeah, I didn't sign up for that. I'm for the locals. I'm not here for any massive business ruining the lovely marketplace that they've got going here.
Hey, not so fast. It's still anyone's game.
Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. In that case, keep up the good work. I'll see you at the negotiation table.
Can't believe I was double-crossed like this, man. Kick him out of the group chat right now. As much as I appreciate spending time with you guys, I shall excuse myself from this group to avoid controversy, so farewell. Thumbs up.
Thanks to your help, the dock is running at full capacity. Just like last time, I told the workers to clear out areas that weren't utilized and use them to store extra cargo. We now have the additional capacity to work with more businesses and have also opened a new route leading to the port. With streamlined logistics planning, I think we'll see a revitalized alley in no time.
This place is so full of people now. I love it. Everywhere you look, it was a ghost town before. Now everywhere you look, there's tons of people. Right, what's going on here? Why are there Cloud Knights here? Everyone's too afraid to come in to do business because the Cloud Knights are standing around. But the Cloud Knights aren't saying anything. They're just standing around ominously. When she asked what they were doing here, they said no questions, just official business. These Cloud Knights seem suspicious. You're impersonating Cloud Knights, aren't you? I don't owe you any answers because I'm gonna execute you right here, right now. So yeah, that's totally what a Cloud Knight would do. Oh, that's cool. Aurum Alley's in the scene of the battle. I thought it would just be Exalting Sanctum background, but it has the lights and everything.
Barriers of the unknown.
Bop.
Crumb.
Okay, no fighting. We're just actors hired to stand here at the storefront. So now the IPC is hiring in Cloud Knight actors to stand around here to ruin business. That's low, man. They really don't have any shame at all, do they? Oh, Back and Forth actually have voice acting on the recording. That's cool. Nice attention to detail. All right, we're gonna start with this one. We'll do that down here. Have it pass through all of these, and then have it go down here. And we'll do something similar with this one. Have it loop around here and grab all these before heading down. Perfect, exactly on 90. I guess this one over here was already perfect. Okay, we got some orders to do. So we need to place these down first because we need to put the other thing on top of these. Guess we just do that. That's all those, and then 4 of these. Oh, the platform's gotten even bigger again. It's like small things like that that I really enjoy seeing. That was a lot of profit for one. Right, I can put the arumatons on top of the tables. I also need more tables. There we go. And then I need 4 of those. Just right. Just right. 165, that's weird making bank on these.
Some time ago, I asked Sushang to have a chat with Yin Sui to see if we could secure Spices Supreme as the next client for the dock. I've heard Sushang has made some progress.
Okay. I was just about to say, we only have 165,000 at the moment.
She could use some extra hands. Would you mind helping her out?
Leave it to me.
Thanks so much. I would have helped her myself, but I've been drowning in paperwork in preparation for the bidding. Sushang is waiting for you at Spices Supreme. Go find her when you have the time.
I'm not actually entirely sure where Spices Supreme is. Is this where it is? It looks very closed.
Sushang told me all about what you did to help the shops in the alley. Very impressive.
It's looking great here, isn't it?
I wish Spices Supreme would step up their game, though. It'd be a dream come true if I could order takeout from the Alchemy Commission.
And your dream is but a few weeks away. Why can't I order it from the Express?
That's definitely out of their delivery area.
Damn.
Chef Yen Sui used to be on the president's side. After she heard about Mingxi's plans, she decided to cooperate with the doc. It's a good opportunity.
There's finally hope for Spices Supreme takeout!
See, you've got a potential customer here already.
Not only that, putting Spices Supreme on the map would increase interest in the alley as a whole. To get us started, I've proposed a crossover between the Merchant Guild and Spices Supreme. Buy a meal box and get a visiograph of Bailu.
Huh.
Wait a second! I'm not sure about that idea. If the elders find out, they'll say I'm tarnishing my image or something.
You are kind of selling out.
Yen Sui has agreed to offer you free meals throughout the crossover.
Happy to help.
Sold.
Let's go talk to Yen Sui.
They're gonna make bank on this crossover, I could feel it.
Now, would you mind giving me the lowdown on this crossover event?
In short, Spices Supreme will release a series of crossover meal deals. Customers get Aurum Alley shopping coupons when they place an order. And, in addition to the coupons, you can get a visiograph of Bailu, our alley ambassador. We need someone famous for branding. Lady Bailu is the High Elder of the Vidyadhara, and also the most sought-after doctor in the Alchemy Commission. If she can be our ambassador, we'll have queues for miles.
Wow, that's a lot of information. I haven't wrapped my head around it, but I'm sure you'll do a good job.
About these visiographs, what do you need me to do?
Let's shoot 3 theme sets. Bailu at the alley entrance, Bailu and sight cranes, and the last one should be... maybe Bailu and friends?
Ooh, that last one's me. I am a friend. Why can't I be in the visiograph? Aren't I handsome enough?
I mean, why not? Aurum Alley, a law food top 10 destination for Outworlders. So, have you made up your mind? Are we shooting Bailu or you?
No, definitely Bailu. Me, of course. No, Bailu is better.
Sure. Let's go, folks. That's it! Cute! Here we go! Hey, Bailu, be natural!
Some lady photobombed her, damn.
We need a slogan to go with the picture. I wish I'd read more books. Any ideas?
Welcome to Aurum Alley. Yeah, just keep it simple.
Meh. Too generic.
Okay.
Let's leave the slogan to Mingxi. We should head to the next location. 3, 2, 1... What's the word again? Cheese!
You blinked, damn it. You had one job. Looks like she's sleeping.
Gotta have another slogan for this one.
Welcome to Aurum Alley. Side cranes of a feather shipped together. Yeah, I like that slogan.
Sounds like I'm not needed here.
Let's leave the slogan to Mingxi. We should head to the next location.
I think they say that about every single one you can pick.
Remember, smile when you say the word. Cheese!
You almost blinked again. Bailu does not have a natural photo sense.
Come on, I need another slogan.
You hated all the ones I've come up with so far. Yeah, exactly. You hated all the ones I've come up with.
Last one, please.
Welcome to Aurum Alley. Aurum Alley, come meet some strangers.
Are you trying to scare people away?
I'll ask Mingxi for some more ideas later.
Yen Sui has just told me to go ahead with the partnership.
Bailu can finally have her takeout.
That's the the only good news today.
There's not a whole lot I can do with this one, so I'll just paint it like this.
If we want to start making takeout, we're gonna need more hands in the kitchen. Minxie, how likely is it that the guild will win the bid? I'm trying to work out what the future holds for Spices Supreme.
I can't say for certain, but with you on board, our chances have greatly increased.
I'm glad to hear it. Dragon Lady, why don't you drop by the restaurant? I'll make you some smoked patty.
Thanks. I'm starving.
Have we met before? His store sells fandangles. What's a fandangle? This did not help me at all. Fandangle, a useless or purely ornamental thing. Okay. So, could be a souvenir shop, maybe antiques. Oh, he's gotten a bad rep, so he's lost his customer base because someone was saying he sold fake antiques. So he wants me to use a dating to find out the year of his fandangles, and then if they're not old enough, we're just gonna smash them. Okay, we're using this dating to figure out which one of these is older. So this one's older, so we're smashing this one. Hello, I'm your appraiser. Today I will be breaking one of these that doesn't seem as old as the others. Can you tell which one is the oldest? If you thought this one was oldest, you're wrong. If you thought this one here was old, you were also wrong. Please tell me we had some sales. Elegance Pagoda. Alright, let me fix my scrappy work here. Gonna go ahead and take this one here. Do this. This one here, like that. Send that in there. And that's looking good. Do you have any customers? See what I did there? People seem to either think his tea is too bland or too strong. So why doesn't he, like, make more flavors? Well, I'm a tea tester now. Okay, yeah, I can be down for that. This one has a ratio of 9:1. Give it a sip. As you chug the tea down, its spicy taste sets your throat ablaze. You close your eyes and try to hold back the burning sensation that slides down into your stomach. It takes a long time before you finally get used to the irritation in your stomach. You open your eyes red from the tears caused by the intense sensation. All the colors in the world fade before your eyes. You hear the song of a giant whale in your head. You feel yourself floating, jumping, and spinning until everything suddenly goes black in your vision. Well, at least the world has become quiet again. That is the last thought that flashes through your mind before you collapse. Oh god, that was some hefty tea. You know, there's only 2 times in my entire life where I've eaten food so spicy that it's like brought tears to my eyes and I could barely see. Once in Australia, I think they ordered spicy chimic chicken or something like that. We were eating it together as a group. I couldn't even taste the flavor of the chicken. It burned. It just hurt eating it. I was suffering. It was a bad experience. Another time, I was eating Indian food with an Indian friend. I'm pretty sure it was lamb. It may have been lamb vindaloo. That one I could actually taste the flavor of, but it was still physically painful to eat. This one's ratio is 7:3, so it's totally safe. Okay? Having learned your lesson, you take a sip of the new tea. While it's still a bit intense, the taste is quickly overtaken by its aromatic tea flavor. You wait for a while and don't feel any discomfort, so you start chugging it down. You feel incredibly comfortable, almost as if you are floating among soft clouds. You grab a cluster of clouds and playfully toss it to your companion, March 7th. Wait, March 7th? At that moment, you realize that something is wrong. Shooting a questioning glance at the tea house owner standing in front of you, to your astonishment, you see several identical-looking owners, all speaking to you in the exact same tone. But why didn't I notice earlier that he had so many siblings? Frustrated by your lack of observation, you don't understand why you've never noticed something so obvious before. Your mind is filled with bewilderment, followed by an unexplained sense of fear and regret. You can't help but contemplate how many secrets might be right in front of your eyes yet remain unnoticed by you. Is this truly because of your lack of observation, or could it be that someone else is pulling the strings? Wake up, Brady! Are you still with me? How many fingers do you see? This tea is a wild ride, dude. Now finally, you awake. You're trying to cross the border, right? Wrong game. I didn't expect you would just... Nah, forget it. So this recipe is another failure, it seems. We've got one more recipe to try. Having learned so much from the previous 2 mugs, you take your time and slowly drink this last mug of flaming potent tea. It tastes like a miraculous mix of sweet spring water and searing flame. The calm yet warm liquid slowly descends your esophagus, providing a comforting sensation. Uncertain, you throw a few more glances at Boss Du, making sure that you aren't hallucinating. Finally, you let out a sigh of relief. You are pretty sure that this is the best flaming potent tea recipe for you. I've never been so calm. Ship this tea to everyone. You could sell the other recipes as well as like intense experiences. Right, what the heck is this? I'm gonna ignore that and we're just gonna send it straight down here. We're gonna do something with this one. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Fly my cranes, fly. Thanks to your aid, more and more people are visiting Du's tea house. Looking good. I think that's every single store in collaboration with us at that point. Let's head to the docks. Okay, let's ship some tea. An order for 3 aromatons and 3 big statues. These are huge. Whoa. They take up massive amounts of space. How am I supposed to fit 3 of these in here? Like that. And then bam, bam, bam. All right, if you swap them like this, they get closer together. So you just do like that, and then you place the boxes on top. Send it. These ones can go on top of the tables, like that, and then we can put these ones on top of those again. That might be fine. And then plop those down, and then we'll just plop some more of these down. Get that stuff out of here. Yeah, that's better. Okay, then we can put the tables on top of these. How do we get that last table in? Oh, I see now. Yes, yes, we turn them like this. And then 5 of these. And then 5 of these. Send it. 555. We have hit the goal. Time to make some bids. I love how lively it is here now. Tons of people everywhere. Side cranes flying, shipments all over.
I have something to tell you. We achieved our revenue goal for this quarter. This is all thanks to you two. Not to mention the merchants of Aurum Alley.
It's been really fun seeing the development of this area from very, very quiet all the way up to this point. Okay, what do we got here? Before the bidding begins, there's something the president wants to tell us. Why does it feel like a BBEG situation? I'm going home to get married. I don't know the reference, but I want to see what they say. Stay alive, stay alive. Wait a second. Okay, the first thing I wasn't sure about, what is BBEG? It's big bad evil guy, often used in Dungeons and Dragons. I feel like the rest of this is also some Dungeons and Dragons reference that I'm not quite catching on to. If someone knows, leave it in the comments below. If not, it will probably just be forever lost on me. Oldies Depot, see you there. Mr. President, hello.
Mr. President, they've arrived.
You'll forgive me for not shaking hands.
I will never forgive you.
I must admit I didn't expect much when Ming-Shi first brought you to me. I thought you were just another group of strangers who meant well, but wouldn't make a difference.
Fair assessment.
To my disbelief, not only did you manage the lease, but you stayed to convince others, including me, that our cause is one that is worth fighting for. Even now, it's hard for me to imagine how you are going to win the bidding. As slim a chance as we have, there is still hope.
Don't go getting all mushy on me now.
One last word from this old piece of metal. Go, and may good tidings come with you when you return.
Thank you, President. Let's go win ourselves a delve.
It never struck me that someone as humble and kind as Xiao Han would work together with the likes of Scott.
I know, right?
Before I met Xiao Han, I always imagined everyone at the IPC would be like Scott, overbearing and dodgy.
Yeah, some of them are sly as well, it seems like.
Now I understand. The IPC has many faces.
Palace of Astrum is up ahead. Ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I am invited to host the public bidding of the Aurum Alley Commercial District. With members of all parties present, the proceedings may begin. I hereby ask all parties to submit your support documents for evaluation. The documents should include scope of business, ratio of contributions, and registered capital.
I'll submit my documents. To no one's surprise, the IPC and the Merchant Guild are the only 2 contenders left standing.
Representatives of all parties, please be ready to brief the review committee on your business plans. By personal request of the committee, a discussion session will be added to allow all participants to raise and answer questions.
Usually you just submit your bid and wait for the result.
Also, we're doing a debate this time.
But Madame Yukong wants us to have a proper debate to better understand each other's points.
Xiao Han, whenever you are ready, tell us about your plan for Aurum Alley.
Members of Aurum Alley Merchant Guild, I hope you're all keeping well. By utilizing the dock, the guild managed to repay outstanding rents and also raised sufficient funding to stand at the bidding. That just goes to show how vital the dock is. The IPC seeks to unleash the full potential of the dock, taking full advantage of its role as a logistics center, thus transforming Aurum Alley into one of the most advanced commercial ports in the galaxy. And that, honorable ladies and gentlemen, is the rejuvenation that everyone has been hoping for.
Is it though? We have a business opinion poll here where it says that a lot of people, if not the majority of the people in Aurum Alley, support the revival project.
The shops think otherwise.
According to the poll we conducted earlier with business owners, most of them have already partnered with the Merchant Guild and wish to preserve their current business model. Artistry Hardware is among the shops that registered this answer.
Father has never been the shrewdest when it comes to business matters. I'm afraid his opinions don't constitute the most valuable insights.
He's not the only one though.
In agreeing with your approach, those shops may risk missing the bigger picture and opportunities for future growth.
So you think they don't know what's best for themselves, hmm?
Ming-Shi, please share with us what the guild has in mind.
As Xiao Han mentioned, the IPC sees the dock as the most valuable asset the alley has to offer. But for us, the local shops are what makes the alley special.
Exactly.
The guild serves the sole purpose of helping local businesses. We will help the alley reclaim the title of the best night market on the Law Fu.
Best night market on the Law Fu? With the IPC's funding pouring in, hundreds of commercial centers will sprout. Why would people come to Aurum Alley when they have so many other options? Nobody cares about that title anymore. Aurum Alley needs to adapt and reimagine itself. The future that the IPC offers will ensure its name is known in the most remote corners of the galaxy.
They will come to Aurum Alley because we've got cool promotional deals. And frankly, it's not just a food night market, it's a tourist destination.
When people think of Aurum Alley, they think about its food. The two notions can't be separated.
We organized a crossover between the Merchant Guild and Spices Supreme. By sending out coupons and gifts, we attracted twice as many customers as we normally would. This shows that food is still a big reason why people visit the alley.
Both of these options are good. Building on an existing strength is much easier than starting out from scratch. But also the alley's identity as a food street is what makes it so competitive.
The revival you envision involves throwing pots of money into building a port, while forcing away most local businesses. Wouldn't that erase the very identity of the alley?
It would.
Our approach protects the people who made the alley what it is today.
That concludes our discussion. We will inform all participants of the result when a decision has been made. Thank you all for coming.
I think you all know how well this went. I don't think this is any discussion at all. The results aren't announced, but both parties leave with a pretty good understanding of what just went down.
Sorry, I was zoning out. I'd heard that Xiao Han had matured a lot since returning from his study abroad. It would appear the time he spent outside the Xianzhou really did make him a better person.
I mean, he's good at what he does. We change as we live.
You're right. It really got me thinking. Even though it seems like we're doing the right thing, will we still think so 10 years from now?
Absolutely.
Sorry. You don't have to listen to me daydreaming. I'll head back to the dock for now.
This isn't just some random place you can just demolish and build up random warehouses in. This is about preserving the culture. Culture's important. Hey, Shushang, what's up?
Do you think the guild won the bid?
Oh yeah, of course we're the protagonists. Is it too late to blow up the IPC? No, that's too violent, man. I could never.
It sure feels like it sometimes.
It does sure feel like we're the protagonists, doesn't it?
Anyway, no point in standing around here worrying. I'm heading back to the alley. Talk to you soon.
Alright. Aurum Alley. I added the young master again. Oh hi. So casual. I received news from the Skyfaring Commission. We got it. Congratulations, everyone. Wow. Merchant Guild will continue to manage the Aurum Alley commercial district. You could have said all that before adding me to the group. We won! Say thank you to Madame Yukon quickly. Oh, she was not involved. This was the panel of Skyfaring Commission. Yippee! Don't be sad, young master. A sob. One more thing. The Exalting Sanctum branch of the IPC will join the guild as a retailer. In that case, doesn't that mean Xiaohan also is a part of the guild? As the regional manager of the corporation, I already had plans to establish connections with the local business communities. In the future, I kindly request your assistance to work together in rejuvenating Aurum Alley. Of course! We're all about local businesses around here. You're more than welcome. Oh, Rainy, Shushang, can you come to the docks? I have something to tell you. Be right there.
Ah, you're here. I'm the one who dragged you into all this. I must thank you again.
Yeah, I didn't expect this would take me 5 hours to record, but here I am 5 hours later still doing this. God knows at this point how long this video is going to be. I apologize in advance. The logical thing would be to split this up into multiple episodes. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Will that affect the views of the video? Probably. Who's gonna want to sit through a 3-hour video? If you did watch all of it though, thank you. Thank you a lot. And also maybe leave a comment saying you watched all of it. Fancy giving us some more rewards?
He meant to say thank you very much.
I feel Shushang just kicked me in the leg as she said that.
You two have done a lot to help us. You deserve every bit of praise.
I also like that the president is out here sitting on the box now.
Now that I've finally got some free time, I'm starting to reflect on the choices I made and the reasons behind them. The president and Xiao Han had different perspectives because they came from different backgrounds. And I can't help but feel the decisions I made were somewhat restricted by my own background.
The same can be said for all of us.
Yeah, of course.
If that's true, the only way to get a wider perspective is to leave my comfort zone and look outward. The answer to reviving Aurum Alley isn't necessarily within the alley itself. And that's why I secured an internship opportunity at Pier Point with the help of Xiao Han. Once I wrap up here, I'll be on my way.
Exciting. I hope that goes well for you. It's always good to broaden one's mind.
I plan to entrust the alley to you two. If you ever need any help, just ask the president.
And I'm gonna entrust it to the president because I have to leave on a train at some point, and I won't be back here for a while.
That's right. If you wish to continue with the inventory or logistics planning, come and find me.
I hope I can come back with new insights. Bye for now. I'll see you when I get back.
Good luck. It has been completed, but we're not entirely done, I don't think. Oh, I hope that's Aurum Alley's. Alright, I was given a handful of final jobs to wrap up by the president. Stumbled upon a shady merchant and helped him against my will. I was given a quest, you see, and I can't say no to a quest. So what does he actually stock? Automatic wooden dummy. 80,000, 40. Prayer machine. Recipe for flaming potent tea. I can make my own. And finally, reach prosperity level 20. Woody. Oh, what's this? After obtaining phone wallpaper. Oh, it's a phone wallpaper. Oh, that's cool. And this is the new phone wallpaper. Ooh, I like that. It's so blue and pretty. Yeah, I'm keeping that one for now. I thoroughly enjoyed this event. It had pretty much everything. It had a little bit of combat, not too difficult. Had some funny moments, had some good dialogue. I absolutely loved seeing this place grow as we progressed through the event as well. Love that there was so much voice acting. It's been great to listen to. Even the quality of the voice acting, like I've been doing some of the newer stuff in, for example, Genshin lately, and a lot of the voices are a bit raspy and crispy. The quality isn't quite up to par of what, like, for example, this sounded perfect. So it was nice to hear that. It's been lovely seeing Silver Wolf running around. I actually love this character so much. But I love Aurum Alley, actually. I think it's one of my favorite places on the Lawfu now. I think the music's fantastic here. I love the ambience and the atmosphere. The lighting's really nice. The inventory arrangement, as well as the side crane logistics, it's been a fun little mini game. I like those puzzles a lot. I imagine a lot of you did this event a long time ago, but what did you think of it? Did you enjoy it as well? I think my favorite moment was the tea store where we were trying the teas and all this weird stuff was happening though. And just like that, Aurum Alley's future is secured. The docks are bustling, the merchants are thriving, and Shushang, she somehow became a business negotiator. Never saw that coming. Was it worth it? Absolutely. Look at this thriving delve. Not to mention, we've preserved an important cultural heritage site on the Lawfu, rather than letting it decay into the hands of the IPC. So, what's next for Aurum Alley? More stalls perhaps? As for me, I'm off to my next adventure. Thanks for joining me on the revival. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe don't ask Boss Stew what's really in his brew. Until next time.